The swarm grows, the swarm hungers, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to Solo ReacTalk, and today I'm reacting to Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swarm Part 4. If you want to check out my previous reactions, remember the playlist card will be at the top. Just click on it and be able to access them. Was that good? The swarm grows, the swarm hungers. I think it's good. If you have anything better, tell me so I can use it. Okay, in part 3, General Warfield passed away. Well, he was murdered. Maybe like a mercy killing, I'm not sure. I'm still feeling a bit bad about what happened to General Warfield. But the Queen of Blades has won back her planet, Char. She has it now fully under her control. The Terran Dominion forces have done a complete retreat from the planet, and now we're continuing on with her plans of getting revenge against Arcturus Minsk. So let's start part 4. 3, 2, 1, go.
There's no turning back now.
I do not understand.
The Terrans will never forgive what I'm doing here. If my becoming human again eased their fears, well, I've given them new reasons to be afraid. But I'm not going to wait for them to come after me. I'll strike first.
Our Leviathan is able to travel to another world at your command.
Char is ours, once again.
Our enemies should fear us.
We still have a long way to go.
We are numberless, we are relentless, and we are evolving.
We are also done on Char. I will decide on our next destination soon.
I am so powerful. I feel as if I could be a threat to you now.
Listen well, Zagara. Someday you might rule the swarm. If you think you can take it now, make your move. But the next time we fight, it is to the death. All or nothing.
I will serve you and learn from you. And perhaps someday, I will lead the swarm. But not today.
And what lesson did I teach you?
Vision, my queen. You taught me vision.
The swarm is powerful, but power is not enough for its leader. I defeated Warfield not through numbers or strength. I simply possessed vision, and he did not.
I will remember it, my queen.
I guess keep your enemies close. Kerrigan and Zagara talking about, you know, one day I might take over, one day I might defeat you, and the Queen of Blades is like, you can try now, you can try it now, let's see how far you get. And even in the future, it's not certain that you defeat me. So watch your back, Zagara. And Zagara is also telling the Queen of Blades, watch your back, because every move you make, I will analyze it. Every mistake you do, I will analyze it. And when the time comes for me to try and take over, it will be unexpected. I'm thinking that's how it's going to be. It's going to be so unexpected. Wow. They're like political officials, you know. in front of cameras, they smile and, you know, they shake hands like, oh yes, welcome. But in the background, yo, they're having knives and daggers and all other forms of machinations of political intrigue to kill each other. I like it.
I'm going to look into your memories and find out why I feel so angry when I see you.
Memories not important. Distractions.
Going to look into your memories whether you like it or not.
See it in your mind. You designed the Queen of Blades. Your limbs wrapped me in the chrysalis.
Weak and soft. broke bones, tore flesh, improved you.
If you weren't important to my plans, you'd be dead right now.
Unclear. Baneling strain ready for augmentation. Discovered creature with powerful essence. Good adaptation for Baneling. Defeat creature. Assimilate essence. Create new strain. Planet Nelith. Unique life form present on surface. Mitoscarab. Organism has evolved elegant survival mechanism. Decentralized nervous system. Upon death, remains become two lesser creatures.
I want the Mitoscarab essence assimilated before the Protoss know we're here.
Essence. Prime Mitoscarab near. Spinning sequence into Baneling strand. Augmented Banelings ready for combat.
Excellent. Let's introduce the Protoss to our new friends.
Splitter strain splits into two smaller creatures upon detonation. Occurs only once. Delivering Banelings now. They are unending.
I'm sure these test Protoss must be the Tal'Darim. I mean, those guys have always been attacked either by Gym Raiders or what was his name again? Gabriel Tosh. Yeah, his forces as well. They must be attacking the Tal'Darim, and now here the Queen of Blades is testing her new toys on the Tal'Darim. Probably. I'm not sure if they are Tal'Darim, but I'm thinking they're Tal'Darim.
Arriving now. Defend the ship.
The Protoss are finished. Ready your next experiment, Abathur.
Scoria. Volcanic resource world. Hostile terrain. Thousands of Banelings subjected to lava. Extreme conditions used to guide evolution. Over many cycles, adaptation occurs. New strain emerges. Can leap up cliffs to avoid lava.
I thought maybe they would have like heat resistance, something like that, but jumping is okay, I guess. I mean, it's just like the Zerglings with their own adaptation for them to jump over high structures, so yeah.
That's useful.
Successful specimens scattered on surface must gather. Survivors located here must be collected. Lava rising, remain on high ground. Lava surges at regular intervals. Utilize high ground.
Got some movement out here. What's happening?
Those things can jump? Get that Hercules back to base now! Zerg forces inbound!
mining camp, extracting minerals.
I see them. Let's test out these new banelings.
Front entrance heavily fortified. Banelings unable to pass.
The base is built into the cliffs. Our banelings can travel overland and drop in from the back.
Where are they coming from?
Dominion mining facility destroyed. Experiment successful. Sequences ready for integration. Await decision. New strain.
I agree with that choice. The one that can multiply into a different baneling like that. I agree with it. I agree with it. Wasn't that a Protoss ship?
Zeratul.
What do you want?
Believe. Kerrigan, I have been to the beginning. Behold, Xeras, birthplace of the Zerg. Here the Zerg evolved. And here, the Dark One altered them. Those left behind are the Primal Zerg. They fight. They kill. They evolve. Just as you must, if you survive.
Okay, so the home planet of the Zerg, Xeras. The Primal Zerg are like version 0, right? And now the Zerg on Char are like version 2 of the Primal Zerg. And can she control them? I'm wondering, will she be able to control them as the Queen of Blades, the Primal Zerg? Because they seem quite vicious and huge and far more dangerous than the Zerg that we see on Char. So, I mean, it will be very interesting to see if she can actually control them.
Nafash, a broodmother, took part of the swarm to the frozen moon Calder, where she is fighting a Protoss expedition. Nafash's brood had many highly evolved creatures. To reunite the swarm, you will need those adaptations. I cannot detect the Dark Templar. Is he hidden on the Leviathan, waiting to strike?
He's gone. Whatever agenda he's pursuing, he's not a threat to me. Not right now, at least.
Isn't anything not Zerg a threat to us?
Do not question me, Isha.
As you say, my queen.
You have said you wish revenge on the leader of the Terrans, but there are no Terrans on this moon.
Nefash's brood has valuable adaptations. I need them to strengthen the swarm so that I can take down Mengsk.
Surely my brood alone could defeat his forces. Terrans are weak.
Isn't that what you thought about me?
The scouts report that Nefash set up a hive on this plane, but abandoned it shortly after.
She moved off into those ice valleys. That must be where the Protoss are.
Swarm suffering on this moon.
I thought you'd made my Zerg stronger than this.
Calder as cold as deep space. Other than Leviathan, no reason to specialize Swarm for such cold.
Is that an excuse?
Wasteful to spin unnecessary adaptations. Complexity bad, not needed before. Needed now. We'll look for local fauna. Essence useful for swarm adaptation.
Do it. Arcturus.
Isra is, very talkative. She's very, very talkative. And Zagara, she's very confident in the creations she's made. What did you call them? Her brood. Yeah, her brood of Zerg. She's very confident in them. I'm also very confident in them. I don't think we need this brood on this planet that, survive through very extreme cold temperatures, because the homeworld of the Terran Dominion is not a icy cold world. So I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe they'll be dealing with threats that use sub-zero types of weapons, maybe. I don't know. But we'll see what kind of adaptation these Zerg have, and will it really be valuable for her mission against Arcturus Minsk. Okay.
You took Jim, and I'm going to take your life in return.
Nefash moved her brood into these ice valleys to fight the Protoss. It is unknown if she will join you willingly. This moon has pockets of intense cold, called flash freeze storms. One such storm is approaching. It will push temperatures down so fast that almost all thermal energy will be lost. The storm will pass quickly, but while it is here, your troops will be frozen in place.
I can sense indigenous creatures nearby. Their matriarchs have powerful essence, strong enough to help us adapt to this cold. The swarm hungers. There's not much time. Get going. I have to find an Ursidon matriarch and get her essence. Speak quickly. Who asked you? You have my attention.
This Zerg is feral. It is not under the control of any higher entity.
Let's get this over with. The swarm. What is it now? Another feral roach. Something is very wrong. Nothing stands in my way. Yes?
The flash freeze is near.
I just have to find an Ursidon matriarch. The swarm never rests.
The flash freeze has arrived. Your troops are frozen.
And so is she. This is going to be difficult.
These Ursidon, led by Matriarch, strong essence. Once local essence assimilated, Swarm will resist flash freeze.
Flash freeze is passing.
Speak quickly. The swarm hungers.
Essence assimilated. Swarm resistant to flash freeze.
Excellent. And now I can sense Nefash's hive cluster nearby.
Injured roaches able to burrow, regain health.
Out with it. Nefash's brood. The Protoss must have wiped them out. I'll awaken this hive cluster for the swarm.
The Protoss sense the awakening. They are aware of our presence.
The Queen of Blades. But what has happened to you? Frail and human.
Protoss. I wondered when you'd show yourselves.
We must inform Shakuras. They will send the Golden Armada. They will destroy you.
Isha, tell me the Protoss are out of range of Shakuras.
They are, my queen. However, the Protoss have psi-link spires that can amplify their psionic communication.
Then we destroy those spires before the Protoss can activate them.
I thought maybe the Protoss would have had like an uneasy truce with the Queen of Blades because, you know, I'm not sure if Zertul actually told the Protoss leadership that, you know, we need the Queen of Blades because there's a darker force encroaching on our universe or our galaxy, and they have a mission, or it has a mission to destroy us all, and we need the Queen of Blades as she's the only person who can actually stop this darkness. But I guess maybe Zertul didn't tell the Protoss this, and here we are now. We're gonna go to battle with the Protoss. Unfortunate. Because I actually like these guys. I like them. They're not really bad. They're just misunderstood, maybe. Yeah.
You have my attention.
Additional matriarch essence nearby. If collected, Swarm can become more efficient in flash freeze.
I do like an efficient swarm. If I have a chance, I will hunt down some matriarchs. There's not much time. Nothing stands in my way. The swarm hungers. Get going. Let's get this over with. The swarm never...
Brave Protoss, slow her down. Take the fight to her.
Get going. What is it now? Out with it. This world is mine. There's not much...
Protoss approaching the hive cluster.
Push ahead. Let's get this over.
Flash freeze approaching. The Protoss will be vulnerable until it passes.
The Protoss are defenseless. Attack now.
I'm also not sure why the Protoss are on this planet exactly. I'm not sure if it's like a resource planet, like there's a lot of resources that the Protoss need from it. Or maybe there's a temple or a Zalnaga artifact that's based in this planet. But yeah, it's quite interesting to find that the Protoss are on a planet that is so hostile to life that has not adapted to its environment. So yeah, it's quite interesting.
Speak quickly. This world... Out with it. Press our advantage. Destroy the Protoss. Press the attack. This world is mine. What is it now? No, it's...
Flash freeze is passing.
Nothing stands in my way. Who asked you?
Wait, Protoss buildings also have shields? It's not just their units, but also their buildings? Wow, okay.
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces...
The Golden Armada will be your end.
You have my attention.
Flash freeze storm approaching soon.
Speak quickly. One down.
Even if you destroy our spires, we will get word to Shakuras.
Flash freeze storm is fading.
The swarm hungers. Speak quickly.
Matriarch essence useful. Visibility during flash freeze increased.
Flash freeze will be here soon.
Once you've collected an essence, right, from one of these matriarchs, and it increases your resistance to the flash freeze, do you have to send your units back to get upgraded, or are they already upgraded on the field? Like the ones that are with the Queen of Blades, are they already increased in the resistance against the flash freeze? I'm just wondering about that.
Let's get this over with. Out with it.
Flash freeze.
This world is mine. Speak quickly. Yes? Nothing stands in my way. Get going. Nefash, I didn't have much hope of finding you alive at this point. The Protoss will pay many times over. There's not much time. No escape. The swarm never rests.
Flash freeze now ending.
This world is mine. The swarm never rests.
We should wait for a flash freeze before attacking this large Protoss force. Flash freeze storm has arrived.
The swarm never rests. Let's get this over with. One more left.
It's no use, Kerrigan. Shakuras will destroy you.
Let's get this. Push ahead.
We should wait for a flash freeze before attacking this heavily fortified location.
What is it now? The swarm never rests.
Matriarch essence assimilated. Swarm perfectly adapted to fight in flash freeze storms.
Yes?
Flash freeze coming in soon.
Who asked you? This world is mine. Spare no one. You have my attention.
Flash freeze storm is fading.
Our forces.
The spires have fallen! Retreat!
The Protoss expedition will be unable to contact Shakuras.
Now they have to deal with us.
We captured a prisoner in the wastes and subdued her, my queen. She says she is a researcher.
I didn't order you to take prisoners.
Abathur requested it. He wants to dissect her.
What's the point? He won't be able to use Protoss genetic material.
He likes to try.
Actually,
Abatha is reminding me of a certain doctor who was doing the exact same thing. Yeah. What was his name? You guys know who I'm talking about. That specific doctor.
Keep her alive for now. I might find a use for her.
You have awakened new abilities, my queen. If you wish, you can activate them now. Your power level has increased. A new tier of abilities has awakened.
What are your people doing here?
We study this moon to see if its rotation can be altered, its climate improved. Do you understand? We are only colonists, and you are killing us.
Yes. And if I let you live, you'll call your Golden Armada and they will kill me.
Kill thousands to save yourself. Is that how you justify this?
I justify nothing. There is no moral high ground here. Your people have killed billions of Zerg. We are all covered in blood. There may be more on my hands than yours, but in the end we are both killers.
I have always wished to feel Protoss bones snapping in my claws. May I?
No, Zagara.
Surely you do not think to show mercy?
Violence is a tool. I use it when I have to, but a leader uses the right tool for the job.
This is a Terran way to think. The Zerg do not use tools at all.
To a leader, everything and everybody is a tool.
Yikes. Yikes.
Nefash's brood lives again within the swarm.
When the Protoss struck, she fell back to prepared positions in the ice valleys. The Protoss had to hunt her down.
She was intelligent, careful, and tenacious, but she made one mistake. She ran away. Tell me about your work.
Look at flesh, see only potential. Strands, sequences, twisting, separating, joining. See how it could be better. Eat flesh, splinter bone. Inside me can touch it, weave it, spin it, make it great.
But not perfect?
Never perfect. Perfection goal that changes, never stops moving. Can chase, cannot catch.
You certainly have your uses.
The Protoss still seek to warn Shakuras of our presence. They are preparing to send shuttles through their warp network to Shakuras. The Protoss are preparing shuttles for launch.
A warp conduit. I sense millions of Protoss mines on the other side. Shakuras! If a single shuttle passes through, they can alert Shakuras to our presence.
Should we destroy it then?
No, they would detect that. Our only choice is to stop their shuttles from reaching the conduit. Nefash's Hydralisks. Abathur, assimilate their essence into the swarm.
Hydralisk reconstituted can morph from larva.
I need more Hydralisks to destroy these shuttles. This world is mine. Push ahead. Get going.
My queen.
I think these Hydralisks are a new breed, right? I don't think I've seen them before.
The Protoss have launched a shuttle. It is en route to a warp conduit.
Not if I have anything to say about it. We will bring down that shuttle. Let's get this over with. This world is mine. Yes? What is it now? Nothing stands in my way. Push ahead. Who asked you? Get going. You'll regret that. The swarm never rests.
Is Kerrigan fighting against the transport shuttle herself? Wow.
Speak quickly. Let's get this over with. There's not much time. Push ahead. This world is mine. We have met
My
the enemy in
queen,
combat.
The Protoss were gathering biological samples and storing them in these stasis chambers.
We'll destroy the chambers and take the biomass if we can.
Engage the hive directly. Our shuttles must break through.
You will never leave this ball of ice. Unacceptable command.
The Protoss launched another shuttle. This one is accompanied by a fighter escort.
You cannot stop us all, Kerrigan.
Nothing stands in my way. No escape. Get go.
Yeah, the fighters are just pointless, really. I just saw one got one-shotted and simple, just dead. Oh gosh.
Oh wait. Take no prisoners.
The Protoss have launched another shuttle. It is bearing towards an unknown location.
They're bringing more warp conduits online. I sense 2 more activating. This world is mine. Nothing stands in my way.
Large quantities of biomass. Good to have. Can use to improve swarm.
You have my attention. Let's get this over with. Yes? Push ahead. Nothing stands in my way. There's not much time. The swarm never speak quickly. Get going. The swarm hungers. Out with it. Push ahead.
Wait, what happens if one of the shuttles do make it through? Is it game over, or will you still be able to play until, you know, the mission is complete? I'm just wondering.
Let's get this over with. Nothing stands in. The swarm hungers. Speak quickly.
Our forces are under attack.
Get going. Push ahead. This one's mine. The swarm never rests. Yes? You have my attention. Take no prisoners.
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
This hive cluster now belongs to the swarm.
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
One shuttle through the conduit, and you will feel the might of the Golden Armada.
Speak quickly. Nothing stands in my way. Let's get this over with.
Vespian guys are exhausted.
Push ahead. This one's mine.
defeated.
Nothing stands in my way. Get going. Let's get this over with. There's not much time. The swarm never rests. Push ahead. The swarm hungers. You have my attention. Nothing stands in my way.
Our forces are under attack.
Out with it. Push ahead. You have my attention. Nothing stands in my...
Guys, I'm rooting for the Protoss, okay? I really thought that shuttle was going to make it. Just 15 seconds. Just 15 seconds. Oh gosh.
Away.
The Protoss have launched a mothership.
They must be using it to cloak shuttles. Let's get this over with. All forces, defend the central conduit. Tear their ships from the sky. This world is mine. The swarm never rests.
Mineral field. Unacceptable command. Unacceptable command.
Push ahead. Nothing. My way. There's not much time.
Our forces are under attack.
The swarm never rests. This world is mine. Nothing stands in my way. That's the last. The warp conduits are useless to them now.
You've done it, my queen. The Protoss threat is removed.
Nothing is done. Until they are all dead.
Well guys, that's it for StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. All cutscenes and playthrough done by Exletalis. And yeah, you know, where Sarah, or where the Queen of Blades kind of made me a bit worried is when she said that everything and everyone is a tool to a leader. That was very concerning. Especially because now she's sounding like Arcturus Minsk, you know, because to him as well, everybody and anything is a tool to be used and to be thrown away once the job is complete. So they kind of sound the same. They're the same monster now. You know, he's the very same, or should I say she is the very same monster she's trying to defeat. If you understand what I'm trying to say there. And yeah, where she said that violence is a tool that can be used, and I agree with that to a point. It's true that violence is just a tool to be used, but then when she encompassed it with people and resources and everything else, it just made it murky and very worrisome when she said that. It's kind of even reminding me of what's happening right now in the real world, in terms of what's going on with Russia and Ukraine and many other wars across the world, where leaders don't see people anymore. They see tools to be used, to be thrown away, and to them everything is about victory, no matter the cost. So it kind of giving me those feelings and those thoughts. And we got to see how she treats her subordinates. Abathur, when she started to probe Abathur's mind to see why she hates him so much, she found out that, you know, Abathur was the one who cocooned her and transformed her into the Queen of Blades, but he did it in a very pervasive way, in a very violent way, an abusive way, you know, cracking her bones, slashing her flesh, doing all these nefarious things to her, for her to transform into the Queen of Blades. And she did not like that at all. She even instead of a forced choke, she just did a forced push, or a force punch in the face, or in the gut, I should say. Man, that was scary. I don't know about you guys, but I felt that. I felt that. Like, as soon as her eyes started glowing and you hear that boom, you know, the sound effect. Oh, I'm like, this guy's getting beaten up by the Queen of Blades. And, you know, her subordinates, like Zisha, I can't pronounce her name still. Izisha, yeah. She's very talkative. Also, Zagara is very talkative. Abathur is talkative when he is, you know, asked questions. He becomes a bit talkative in him trying to explain the process of what he wants to do. And this is quite interesting, you know, how they are creating their own personalities. It's not just a drone, you know, just because she's the Queen of Blades and now everybody else who's subordinate to her just needs to say, yes, my queen. What else, my queen? I'm sorry, my queen. You know, they have their own individual personalities, and I quite like that, especially with Zagara. She really is improving, you know, after part 1, part 2, now and part 3, and now part 4. You can actually see that she is creating her own individualistic personality. She's even now threatening the Queen of Blades to say that one day I might actually take over the swarm, and you will be nothing more but meat to be processed by Abathur, maybe. And the Queen of Blades is like, bring it on, I'm waiting for you. So yeah, this was very interesting to see how the team dynamic is working in the swarm. But I'm also still wondering, can the Queen of Blades assume control of the primal Zerg on Xeris? Does she have any kind of power over them, or maybe she doesn't and she'll have to fight them once she reaches Xeris one of these days? I don't know when is it going to happen, but whenever she gets to the home planet, I wonder, will she have some sort of control over them? But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Remember, if you liked the video, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And next week, Wednesday, we will continue with part 5. Okay? Bye-bye.